Blog Talk Radio.
Unmarket Your Business, the podcast. Born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think yellow page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master. Ones that feel authentic instead of salesy. Strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. Hello, everyone. I am your host, Carol Joyce Dunlop. Most people know me by Carol Dunlop, but I'm going to start using my middle name because I wrote a book. How about that? It's coming out in March, and in that, on the front, it says Carol Joyce Dunlop. So my poor little middle name has been left out so much of the time in the last 50 years or so that I've been on this earth, so I'm going to start using it more. And I might just say Carol J. Dunlop. But anyway, I wanted to welcome you to the very first premiere episode of the Unmarket Your Business podcast. I am just so excited I can hardly just sit still. And if my cohort and partner in success, Anita Henderson, is listening, she knows that I never sit still. So it's very hard for me to even sit still now. And plus, I have so many awesome women on this line right now, business owners who are at the top of their game, who have put aside their life for the next hour or so to come and help us out with this. So everybody just sit back for a second, take a deep breath. We're about to get into some great stuff about marketing your business because I'm on a mission here. We've been talking about mission. I know my good friend who is on this call, Bernadette Harris, she's on a mission to help people, run their business the right way, start their business the right way. I know Celeste has a mission, and Annette Hughes has a mission, and Nadine and T. Renee, all these women who are here to help me with my mission. I'm helping them with theirs. And guess what? They're helping you with yours. And that is to have an awesome, successful business. And not just a successful business, just to say it, a successful business that funds the lifestyle that you always wanted to live. How about that? How about that kind of success? That's what I want. Because we all say, success, it means different things to different people. But my success means that my business funds my lifestyle. So when I want to take off and go to the French Riviera and sip some smoothies on the side of the beach, that's what I'm talking about. So I know you guys are with me. It may not be the French Riviera. Maybe it's Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, South Carolina is where I'm from. But let me tell you, I know there are a lot of people listening now and who will be listening later to the download. So thank you very much for that. I want to tell you a little bit about myself, my story, how I came to be. I'm not going to take a long time because we got a lot to get to, and I want to make sure that I get everyone in. But I started my business about 22 years ago. How about my husband and I met in 1994? We actually met in 1993. We kind of dated for a little while, got engaged in 6 months, and in a year we were married, okay? Then in November of 94, we got married in June of 94. In November of 94, we formed this business, Creative Services International. We went straight to the courthouse and got our incorporation stamp. Boom, we were in business, in life and in business, and he has been there by my side for all that time, going on 23 years now. So hats off to my boo. Love him. Couldn't do any of this without him. So as I'm going along doing this business for about 10 years or so, doing web design, helping businesses get their web presence in check, I just got burned out on it. I don't know. I needed a life change or something. You know how us women do. We always have to do something else after a while. So I strayed off and became a personal trainer. I started a whole nother business that had nothing to do with web design. It had nothing to do with any kind of getting your site together or anything. It was all about the inside. It was making your body healthy and all that, because I love that stuff. So my husband kind of looked at me cross-eyed, side-eyed, and said, what the heck are you doing? Why are you starting another business that has nothing to do with what we do? And I said, well, honey, I'm following my life calling, and this is what I want to do. So I did it. That's just how I am. I did it. And the thing was that we made this agreement that I would not take any money from the I hear some crackling and going on, you guys. I don't really want to mute anybody, so if y'all could watch the little clinging, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. So he said, you're not going to take any money from CSI. Let's see if you can do this on your own. And the only thing out there for me to do was to do social media because it was just coming around. This was like 2005. This was when social media was happening. It was just coming out, Twitter and Facebook and all these. I don't even know if they were even there then, but all these other things that were online. So I said, let's do it. And so I did it for 10 years. I used social media. I used my website training. I used all that good stuff, and I built a great business. And then guess what? Women, business owners, whatever, they were saying, Carol, how did you do that? How did you get that following? How did you build your business up like that? So can you help me build my business up like that? And I was like, well, sure. So I started doing that so much that I had to actually go back into doing web design, and now I had social media, and I didn't realize how much I loved it. So now I get to do the other thing that I started out doing 20-some years ago, and I still love it. Of course, I'm still keeping my health up. I'm not really doing that business anymore, but I'm still keeping my health up because, let's see, in 2011, my husband had a devastating stroke, and I almost lost him, but God decided not to take him away from me, and he is still here. And if you look at him right now, he does not look like he had a stroke at all. He is healthy, and he is just my awesome sauce man. Love him. Like Michelle Obama says, her silver fox. He's not quite silver, but he is my fox anyway. And then 6 months right after that, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and that was 2 devastating health crises that went on in my life in 2011. So that was like a devastating year for us. So coming back from that, getting on top of things, getting my groove back, getting my life back, I decided that my mission was to help, especially women business owners, make the most of their business, to have a successful business, like I said, that funds your lifestyle. And I'm coming out with a bang because this is only January 12th, and this is going to be a big, big year. So now that you know about me, let's get on with these powerhouses that I have on this show because I do not want to run out of time. The first one I'm going to bring on board is Celeste Johnson. Celeste, what's up, girlfriend?
Hey there. How are you? This is exciting.
I am
Carol.
good. I am so happy to have you here. Celeste and I met, hasn't been that long ago, but we actually met and we didn't know who each other were because I met her
right.
when she was speaking for one of the events here in Atlanta. And she made an impression on me then, and then I met her again last summer when she was on a summit for the other business that I have. And now she's here. So, Celeste, why don't you tell us, yes, you are. Tell us about you and your company, what you do, and who you serve. Let's get this word out there.
Awesome. First of all, thank you so much for the invitation, Carol, to be here. And it is exciting to be among all of these other women who are doing fantastic things as well. And I, like you, have a mission to empower people to maximize their potential, to really hone their gifts and talents and develop habits. I look at success significantly through habits and how we can shape them in order to optimize our success. So it's a delight to be here, Carol. I am a performance coach. I guess I do speaking, keynote speaking, but I love performance coaching and strategists. I engage with people, help them to optimize whatever it is they're trying to do, being that coach, that supporter, that mirror, that one that will help them to see where they're going, to be their cheerleader when they need it, to be their accountability partner, and the one that will tell them the truth when they need to hear it, right?
Awesome. I love that.
That's what I do. It is really rewarding, beyond just the business itself, but seeing the other people flourish. So my company name is my name, which is a marketing strategy for people many times, is to think about using your name, especially small businesses, as part of the piece, because instead of having to remember the person's name and the company name, if it's the same, it helps to magnify that effort. So it's Celeste Johnson International, and the Johnson without the H. God help me why I decided on that. I thought it was cute at the time. I said, let's take the H out, John, so it's JONSON.com. And, of course, that's caused unusual problems, but it's a great thing. So that's my company name. Yeah, it's a great thing, I'll be unique a little bit here. So that's basically who I am, what I do, and how I go about doing it. I like to phrase it as encouraging people to think differently. I want them to speak persuasively and then lead transformatively.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a fun thing.
Tell me, Celeste, what's one out of the box strategy? And just so everyone in the audience knows, I'm going to ask everyone this one thing. What is one out of the box strategy you've used successfully to market your business?
Well, okay, it's for me personally, and what I do as a speaker, trainer, and coach, it may not seem so out of the box, but for many other companies that's not their main business, then the strategy I'm suggesting would be helpful. And that is speaking about your business and what you do generates business itself. So it's not just sending out an email or sending out a newsletter or whatever, but when you physically are in the presence of people and you can communicate your business better than anyone else, right? And you have that passion and you have that ability to connect with people one-on-one in person, it all automatically generates business. And so I encourage all kinds of professionals, no matter what business you're in, to hone your communication skills, your presentation skills, and start engaging in real ways from a marketing standpoint. Now, let me just be clear. I don't mean just go and tell what your business is in general, but to provide insight on how it can help people. So it's not just facts, but it's really using it, twisting how you communicate in a marketing perspective. And hopefully you're understanding what I mean, because I'd go out and speak about different topics, but I'd weave in different aspects of what people could buy in that conversation, right? So you're using the talk as a marketing tool. It's a very powerful piece. It actually.
Definitely. I totally agree. And as a matter of fact, that is one of the chapters of my book, and the chapter in the book is called Speak Out, and I talk about how you can use speaking to market your business. That is definitely an unmarketing strategy. So you are officially part of the Unmarketing Nation. Woohoo!
Yay!
You didn't even know. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, we have about 1 minute left for your time so I can get everybody in. So tell us why you decided to be a part of this awesome summit that I'm putting on at the end of the month. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about it, but we're going to get each of the speakers' thoughts on the summit beforehand so you can get all revved up.
Absolutely. Well, as I mentioned at the very beginning, one of the ways I look at success is through the lens of habits. Habits. I'm about helping people to be as successful as possible, effortless as possible. And one of the ways to create effortless success, so you're not struggling and challenging all the time, is to hone and develop those habits that automatically, by definition, a habit is something you do over and over, it's something you do without thinking. If you create habits that help you be successful, then success becomes effortless. It's a wonderful thing. So I'm going to talk about that in greater length in the actual summit, and it is quite exciting. It's very simple, but very, very powerful. If people get this point and they take action on this point, it's amazing the kind of success you can achieve. It's wonderful.
I love it. I love it. And everyone is going to be your presentation was totally awesome, as is everyone else, but totally awesome about those habits and stuff. Thank you so much, Celeste. I'm going to let you go back and listen a little bit. And next up, we're going to have Bernadette Harris, and after Bernadette is going to be Annette Hughes. So, Annette, I know you're kind of listening in. She is a busy woman. You know how, and Bernadette is too. And you know how you say if you want something done, you give it to a busy person? So Annette told me that she had some things that was going on with her, and I need to call her out and then wait a few minutes. So I'm giving you a heads-up call, Annette. You're going to be next after that. But up now
I got you.
is my
Thank you.
is my good friend Bernadette Harris. Bernadette, how's it going today?
Hey, Carol. I am so excited to be here. I can't even sit down. I'm standing up in my office right now.
Really? Awesome. You know what? I am making myself sit down because if not, I'd be pacing all over the place. I'm telling you. I have to tell you guys about Bernadette. When I met, I think we were two people who were born from the same person and got split at birth or something, because people tell me that I am totally crazy, stop doing all these businesses. Then I meet Bernadette, and she's got 100,000 businesses. I'm like, she's one of the people I can't even keep up with. Oh, my God. Totally awesome. So glad that our paths cross with divine intervention. So, Bernadette, tell us about yourself, who you are, your company, what you do, and who you serve.
Okay. So I'm Bernadette Harris. My primary company is By the Book Accounting, and it is a tax and accounting firm, and basically I serve individuals and small business owners with tax preparation and business consultations. One of the things specifically that I do with small business owners is helping them to start, run, and grow their businesses the right way. And so that's primary. That's what I do in a very, very simple nutshell, and how I do it just depends on what it is that the clients need.
Right. And I must say you do it well, because I'm a part of her Inner Circle coaching group, and we had a session the other night. I just had to, when I finished that session, I had to go to sleep, because she laid so much great information that I had never known. I mean, even in being in business for 22 years, but I'm not a numbers person, and that's the thing. If you don't do whatever it is you need to do, if that's not your thing, go get somebody else who does it. And Bernadette is definitely the person to hire when you need that numbers thing, when you want to look good on paper with your numbers, because she is definitely by the book. She is the truth and for real, and she tells you up front, don't come at me with no side crazy stuff, because I'm going to do it like it's supposed to be done. I love that about her. All right, so Bernadette, all right, what is one out-of-the-box strategy you've used successfully to market your business?
Well, one of the things, when I started my business back in 2001, I said that I wanted to have personal relationships with my clients. So accountants, we get a bad rap. A lot of times people are amazed that I have a personality, that I laugh, and that I tell jokes and things like that. And so one of the things that I have been very intentional about over the last 15 years is really developing relationships with my clients. And I believe that as a result of developing these relationships with my clients, that's the reason why 90% of my new clients are referrals, because my existing clients refer a lot of new clients. And so a lot of times people will spend a whole lot of money marketing into wherever, and it's probably a lot of the things that you're going to talk about in your book. But for me, spending the money to invest in those relationships have paid off more than any of my other things. And that's not the only thing that I've done. I've tried the Yellow Page ads, and I've tried print ads and this and that or whatever, but that has been the one strategy that has been the most successful for me. And I do a client appreciation picnic every year, and my clients come out. I rent a pavilion, have a lot of food, and we have a great time. And those picnics are ways for me to develop relationships with my clients outside of the office. They're more than just a file folder or a tax return. And doing those things have put me in a position to where they are excited about referring me to their family and friends. And I'm telling you, that's the best marketing team that I've ever had.
Oh, I can't wait, because I'm your client this year, so I can't wait for that doggone thing. It's like, number one, I love to eat. Number two, I love to party. So when you first said that, I was like, okay, yes, I will be a client just for that. For that, I'm telling you.
And the clients have fun. They bring their kids, their grandkids, and it's to the point where sometimes if nobody's rented the pavilion after us, we're there past our time. Nobody really wants to leave because we have such a great time at the picnic. So,
good
that's
job.
One strategy that has really helped me to create a marketing force that I don't have to pay. So.
That's what I'm telling you. I mean, that's even though you pay for whatever it is, the food and the things like that, you get such a great return on that. Because number one, you get to know people. When you get to know people, people like doing business with people they like. They like, know, and trust. That's who they'll do business with. Yeah, and love, yes, and they'll keep doing business with you. That's awesome. So my next question is, why did you decide to become to be a presenter in the summit, and what are you going to talk about in your session?
So because you're awesome, and I like
thank you.
Just like you, and I already know, like, if you're doing something, Carol, every time you ask me to do something, yep, I'll do it. So one, I know that it's going to be awesome, and two, you and I have very similar passions, so the whole passion for us is really just helping other business owners do what they do, and for me, it's about if I can help a business owner to set up your business the right way so that you're in the best shape possible to operate in your business. Because we know there's a huge difference between running a salon and doing hair. You can do hair and be the best hairdresser that there is, but if you don't know how to run the salon, then you won't stay in business very long. And so I'm that person that's going to teach you how to run the salon or run the law firm or whatever the case may be. And so that's the reason why I wanted to be a part of the summit, is to really, 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 I am on a mission to help people to run their businesses the right way, because businesses don't fail because people don't know how to do what they do. Businesses fail because they don't know how to run a business. So
that is the truth. That is the truth. And I must commend you, because I was on Bernadette's summit also that she ran in December. It was amazing. And actually, we're still getting people who are Facebook inboxing me and telling me how awesome the summit was, and they loved what I did, and they loved the summit that you had. So it's just great. So we're just spreading the love and helping the businesses all over the place. So I love it. Thank you, Bernadette. That is awesome. And you guys, I can't wait for you to hear what Bernadette says. When I say she is the truth, she is the real, true truth. And she lays down 3 things that you have to put in place for your business to run successfully. So I'm not going to talk a lot about that, because you will have to stay tuned for the summit, which does launch on January 30th. So thank you very much, Bernadette. Moving right along, we've got Annette Hughes is coming up. Annette, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome sauce. Annette, I love you. I just want to say I love you. I mean, I love everybody on here, but I totally love Annette. And let me just preface this a little bit, because I met Annette about 2.5 years ago, and I was at this soiree with my husband, and he's from the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Annette and I met, and she was like, oh, you do personal training? Well, I need some help with this wellness event that I'm putting on. So, of course, I was all in with that. Like, yeah. But what I didn't know was that she wanted me to coordinate a 5K. And she was like, you could do it. I was like, huh? You want me to do what? I've never done a 5K in my life. But being the Energizer Bunny that I am, I jumped in and I did it. I didn't feel that I did it to my best ability, but I did what I could. And it was pretty good success. But this year, honey, year, we knocked that thing out of the box, did we not?
Tell it.
Did we not?
Yep, tell it.
We did. I mean, it was awesome. I'm going to let her tell you about the event and everything, but, I mean, it was people coming from everywhere. It was just kudos coming from everywhere. Annette even won an award for being as awesome as she is and doing the stuff that she does. So, and then I'm going to stop talking about you, because I'll just take up this whole time. So can you tell us who you are, what your company is, what you do, and who you serve?
Hi, everybody. Carol, thank you so much for inviting me to this soiree that you're having. And thank you, ladies, for coming on and being part of it. I'm looking forward to those of you who are about to come on. And I was really excited about what some of the other ladies had to say. I am Annette Hughes, and I am a behavioral therapist. And my business is called Social Concepts and Development Services. And I'm in one of those unique businesses where a lot of times we don't really advertise on a broader sense. We're very laid back, and people sort of put us in a frame of you're supposed to look this way and present a certain way regards to the helping profession. But I'm here to say that I'm to the contrary, because a lot of times I don't approach mental health issues based solely on a pathological thing. Sometimes it's just really a wellness glitch, and therefore you always want to show the best side of it, because a lot of us don't want to know that we have an illness or mental illness.
Right.
And we just a little bit, got a little glitch going on, and we just need some help. So,
I love that
what I
glitch.
do is I just help.
A little glitch.
Mm-hmm.
That is so hilarious. When I heard you say that, like a little glitch, that described things so perfectly. Yes, some people just have a little glitch. I think we all do. I really do.
Yep,
I think we all have a little glitch.
And some have more than others, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, it's part of how we develop our own personalities, and so, therefore, acceptance is very important in terms of when we're looking at what we do, especially as a behavioral therapist. We also have to be culturally competent and be mindful that some people are just more colorful than others, so if you know kind of the basis of a culture, you kind of get the idea like, oh, yeah, that person is, I mean, Carol, you know how we are, being from the Virgin Islands, we're very lively. We talk with our hands. Our volume when we speak could be sometimes so loud you may think that we're presenting a certain way, and certain ethnic groups are like that as well. And then there are others where there's really, really demure, a little bit more quiet, being, sort of conservative. And it's all okay, because it is all accepting, and it's what makes us to be the full rainbow that we are here in the U.S. and abroad.
Exactly. I love that. All right, now, here's the question. So what is one out-of-the-box strategy that you've used successfully to market your business?
Well, one of the things that I've used is that I created Wellness Day Southcom. And so, and specifically, so I know you. Part of the thing is that you're asking what's my favorite, one of my favorite ways, but really, Wellness Day Southcom is an event where we do the 8 dimensions of wellness, meaning what does that mean? SAMHSA, which is Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, had a concept. So we all talk about wellness, and we talk about wellness in different areas. And with the 8 dimensions of wellness, which includes financial, social, emotional, occupational, environmental, with the 8, it allowed for us to be able to have a broader audience to let everyone know why they're so valuable.
Right.
And in Wellness Day, we have where it's an all-day fun fair, and it's not just a health fair, but it's a wellness fair where people from all the different gamuts are able to become vendors in order for them to come and say this is where they are. And part of this is what we can offer community to help you to be well. And what we do is that if anyone is interested, we let them know what category of the wellness that they fall into. So such as you guys with the financial aspect, I mean, you all are financial wellness. People want to know how they can get wealthy. People want to know how they can do it. Yeah, you also fall into occupational, because there are so many people that are out there listening that want to know that, should I change my profession? What does that look like for me? So those are all the wellness questions and aspects that we bring to the table, and then we're people like yourself and the other ladies on board to provide such a value, because that's not a diagnosis. That's not a mental health disorder. It's just really, where am I and what transitioning am I trying to do? How can I get well at the end of the day by doing what I want to do, so I can not only love myself but love everybody else and say, come on, I'm making it happen for myself. And that's really what it is, being happy.
I love that. Now, this is the question of the day, because you guys don't know what I had to do to get Annette on that summit, because I knew she had to be there. But you know how things are scary sometimes. Technology kind of scares you, or you just not really scared. I shouldn't say scared, because Annette is definitely not a scaredy cat. She is not. But just doing something different. So, Annette, what finally convinced you to go ahead and bite the bullet and go ahead and be part of the summit?
Well, it's actually you. I mean, I tell everyone that I am a behavioral therapist, so you have to know I still function in the analog world. So I'm one where I have to be able to be intuitive and be able to be sensitive. So nothing for telemedicine, because, I mean, telemedicine will be needed, but I trusted you enough where I know that you were not only able to guide me through the technology process of what we're doing, but because you already got it. When you took over, especially this last time with the 5K, when you realized that the people that were coming to the table, and that, and we were all gamut, all races, all colors, all creeds, all business owners, it just had a different flavor. So there's a level of trust that you have to have when you are asking someone to do something like that for you, that they'll provide the professionalism and the quality that you need to not taint the helping profession and not to make it as this show while maintaining the ethical value of what we're trying to do. So and so it's not always that you feel comfortable with people to be able to do that. So in saying that, I trusted you because I saw how you perform. I saw how the families responded to you. I saw how a lot of students, we had a lot of students, how the students responded to you. Some people with diagnosis, how they responded. So that's important. So that was I wanted to be able to share that value. Like I said, it's trust, being part of it, and then while still trying to push the helping profession and let people know that therapy, counseling, life coaching, wellness talker, speaker, whatever you want to call us, what we do, that it is all, this is a platform for us to be able to share, for me to be able to share that that's what we do. And then and having people like you to be able to provide the platform to allow a behavioral therapist, because at the end of the day, I do give people diagnosis, right? Get the platform to be able to share and encourage people to come in and get the counseling that they need or the life coach that they need or come to somebody's vision board meeting, or come to a wellness event and see what's happening and don't look at it as an aversion, you know what I mean, or pray it away. Because I am a spiritual person, but those are the aspects of what we're looking at. So that's why I came on board, and I appreciate you inviting me.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, too. And I want you guys to know, everyone out there, I always say you guys, I don't know, but that's me, that and that was a major inspiration to me in writing the book, because one of the chapters in the book is to get behind the cause, and that what I'm talking about is exactly what she did. She started this event to help her business because she's a behavioral therapist, and because that event just took off and brought her out into the spotlight, she really spotlighted her own company too. So the book talks about that too. I'm so happy that you came aboard, and that you trusted me for that. That means so much. And thank you for joining me today. I know you got some other things going on, but thank you for taking the time out to just be here and do that. So, cool. I will let you go on with that. And next up is Nadine Mullings. Nadine, you there?
I am here. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying this so much. I've learned a lot. We have some awesome ladies on the line.
we do, and this is only a small part of what is in the summit to come. Oh, my gosh. And Nadine, I want to say that you are awesome because I have known you, I think, for a couple of years now because we've met each other out a couple of times and in ProWin and stuff, and she always had this beautiful smile. And then I found out that she was in social media and marketing, and as I feel, I don't have any competition because what I do is unique to me, what she does is unique to her, and we have finally got a chance to really work together. I was so excited about that, Nadine. I'm so glad.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I want you to tell everyone who you are, what your company is, what you do, and who you serve.
Sure. So I'm Nadine Mullings, and I'm known as the best marketing strategist. And I work with women who have coaching and consulting businesses, and I help them with their marketing strategy, specifically my signature system, which is called BEST, B-E-S-T. And I help them how to market themselves using 4 key strategies in the BEST marketing system.
Cool. And I know we work a lot. I mean, a lot of the things that I do are what you do, but you also do some stuff that I don't even do, like text message marketing. I was like, whoa. We need to be talking about that because, everybody's got their phone in their hand or they got their iPad on them or something, and they can they can be connected like 24/7 if they want. So I thought that was really, really great. So now the next question is, what is one out-of-the-box strategy you've used successfully to market your business?
Well, you actually took the words right out of my mouth, Carol. I was going to talk about text message marketing.
I didn't even know.
Amazing thing. Exactly. The amazing thing is, I blog about several different topics, mainly in the BEST marketing system, being blogging, email, social media. But whenever I post about text message marketing or I have a blog post about text message marketing, I get the most engagement. And I get the most engagement because I think most people are curious about how to use it. I also get a lot of people that respond and say stuff like, oh, text messaging, that's a bit intrusive. I wouldn't want to do that. But it really is similar to email marketing, all about opting in. So when you have people that have opted in to receive messages from you and they're following your mission and they love what you do and they want to be connected to you on text messaging, as long as it's permission-based, it's a great platform that a lot of people are not utilizing. So I'm super excited about text message marketing. And it really is just the beginning stages of it. If you think about email marketing, I want to say maybe 20 years ago, almost 15 years ago, when we first started using email, and you got an email that said, you got mail, excited. It's like, oh, technology, email, this is awesome. And now we're kind of inundated in our inboxes, and we have so much email, we're kind of overwhelmed by it. Text message marketing is really at the early stages of how, like, email marketing was at the early stages. People are excited and engaged with text message marketing, and it's not a platform where you're overwhelmed by too many messages like social media. So it really is a great opportunity to come on board and do it the right way. So, I really talk about how you can use text message marketing the right way. And I think that really is one of the out-of-the-box strategies that I teach my clients and that I have used mainly to make my relationships deeper. So it really is about how can I go deeper with my clients, and I use the text message marketing platform to go deeper with my clients, which leads to more business for me.
That is totally awesome. And I totally agree with you. So you are definitely everyone here is part of the Unmarketing Nation, I'm telling you. But these are strategies that people haven't really thought about, and that's why I wrote the book. That's why I have you ladies on there. So, Nadine, when I approached you about the summit, you were like, well, Carol, I don't really care too much about those summit things. They're kind of overwhelming my brain and da-da-da-da. But you agreed to do it. What made you say yes?
Yeah, so I said yes, like many of the ladies on the line. Number one, because of you. The business is all about relationships. It's about who you know, who you trust, who you like. And I know you, I like you, and I trust you. And I know that because you're heading it up, it's going to be an awesome summit. And I think the second piece of it, not only knowing, liking, and trusting you, is the fact that it's very important to try different things. I've never really been involved in a summit before. I haven't really even participated in a summit before. But I know it's important for me to push myself outside of my comfort zone. So you may not be comfortable with the technology. You may not be comfortable with the medium that you're using. But you have to try. You have to try these things, especially in a new year. So I encourage all the listeners to try something new this year. You may not have been involved in a summit before, or you may not have been involved in X, Y, Z before, but try it out. See what it does for your business. And just having the ability to connect with the other ladies that are involved. And, like many of the ladies mentioned on the call today, I'm on a mission. My mission really is helping push women who are coaches and consultants to the next level with their businesses, because they're on a mission and I want to help them with their mission. And I really feel it's important to have different strategies and ways to reach your target audience. So I said, I'm going to give it a try. I want to try this summit thing and see, how it goes. And not only that, I love to learn. I listen to podcasts all the time. And, I think there's so much I can learn from the other participants in the summit. So I'm kind of a student at the same time, too. I have great information to present, but I'm a student and I want to learn what all the other presenters have to present. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I decided to join the summit.
I'm so glad that you did. I was hoping that you would, and I was so happy when you said yes, because you definitely delivered a slam dunk performance. And we were talking about blogging, a little bit about text messaging and things like that. But I'm not going to spoil it, because you guys will have to tune in to the summit, which launches January 30th. And I'll give you more information about that before we leave. So thank you so much, Nadine. I too am a student, because I'm learning from every one of you guys. Definitely a student, and I think if you stop learning, you'll just die. So I'm going to keep on learning. So thank you. Okay, last but not least, Thank you. Last but not least is my girlfriend, T. Renee Smith. I knew if you didn't make a big old entrance, it was going to be crazy. What's up, T? Bringing it up. I have to tell y'all about T before she gets started, because this woman is super energetic. You think I'm the Energizer Bunny? She is the Energizer Bunny on steroids. I'm telling you. So I met T. Renee, I guess inadvertently, about a year and a half ago, and I think we just started just going in from the very beginning. She has this awesome group online. I know she's going to tell us about it, the Triple S Life. And I just got in there, and she was just so real and so like, I'm having a problem today. I don't like this, or blah, blah, what do y'all think? And I would just answer the question or something. She's like, child, you better say that loud. I was like, whoa, let me go and talk to her some more. So she's just so welcoming and all that. So T, and I call her T. She has allowed me to call her T. Her name is T. Renee Smith, but I call her T because I just give her that wonderful name because she's awesome. But tell us who you are, your company, what you do, and who you serve.
Hello, everybody. And Carol, thank you so much for having me on your show with all these wonderful women. Guys, I am T. Renee Smith. I am founder of the Authentic Woman's Inner Circle and the Business Building Mastery. I teach women entrepreneurs how to build a profitable business while rekindling the fire in their marriage and raising extraordinary kids. So I work with women that often feel overwhelmed with building a successful business and having a healthy marriage and raising great kids. So I teach them how to build a business that is purposeful, profitable, and allows them to still have a personal life.
Oh, I love that, and you do that so well, because that's how I met her. She just came out of the gate swinging, like, look. And when she talks about the marriage ministry and all that, I almost die laughing every time I see that posted. I'm like, okay, girl, go ahead now with the marriage ministry. We love that. We love that definitely.
Yes, we love the marriage ministry.
Yes, we do. We have to, because we are married, and our husbands definitely love marriage ministry also. But I don't know if they call it that, but hey. They don't even care what you call it. They just want stuff.
As long as you're doing it.
As long as you're doing it, honey. So tell us, what is one out-of-the-box strategy you've used successfully to market your business?
One thing that I have found is that people really connect with you, and I know so many of the other speakers have said it, with you personally when you're authentic and when you're transparent. And so one thing that I've done is I've launched challenges online, whether it's 5-day challenges. I've even done a 21-day challenge where I've done video. And I talk about my personal story intertwined with my business so people can really understand how I became successful in business, how I help my clients become successful, but it's a personal story attached to it. And so 9 times out of 10, when I finish the challenge, all of the emails that I'm getting is not about any of the business strategy that I've taught during the challenge, but it's more about the personal story that is aligned with it. So video is such a powerful tool because, as we've heard before, the know, the like, the trust factor, people are able to see you, they're able to see your eyes, and to see that it's unscripted. And so just doing video, whether it's Facebook Live, YouTube, Instagram, that video with you actually teaching, it helps to establish you as a thought leader, and it brings in clients.
Exactly. I totally agree with everything you just said about video. And, so many people are just scared to death of video, like they don't want to do it. They feel like they don't know how to do it. When you say the word video, they're like, oh, my God, stop it. But there's nothing to be scared of. Just do it, honey. It doesn't even matter. Sometimes your hair look crazy. Well, go ahead and say my hair look crazy today, and this is why it looks crazy, but I'm here to help you with your business. Just acknowledge what's going on. And I love how you do that. I love how authentic you really and truly are. And you guys, I'm not going to spill T. Renee's story because you will definitely have to tune into the summit to see what it is, because it's a mouth opener, dropper, or whatever, because she's so awesome. But I have to say that she's the last one on this show today, but she is opening up the summit when we – my screen just went crazy. I'm like, oh, no, I can't lose everybody. But she is opening up the summit, and opening up the summit in power. I mean, power. It was so much power going on in there. I think I had to just blow out the walls or something because we just set that thing on fire. It was crazy. It was so crazy, and that happened more than once. T, I have to let you know, with a couple of different people that are on the summit that are going to be coming on the podcast next week and the week after, because I got 2 more weeks of them. So now, I want to know why you decided to be a part of the summit, because I know you've done others. You've done plenty of others. Why did you decide to be a part of mine?
Because you told me. I don't even think you asked. I think you said, I'm doing a summit and you're going to be on it. And I was like, well, I am the boss of me, but yes, I'm going to do it. Honestly, I've seen you transform. I've seen your transformation over the last year in business. I've seen your confidence. I've seen your expertise. I've seen your strategy. I've seen you evolve, and I wanted to support you in any way that I could. That's honestly why I did it. You did tell me I was going to do it, but that's the reason why I did it.
Oh, wow. Some people have told me that I kind of tell them that they're going to do stuff, and they just magically, do things sometimes. But that's a good thing, I think. You know,
it is, because if I didn't like you, I wouldn't have done it. But I like you.
Well, I know that.
Like the other people say, I like you.
I know that. And I want to say, all of you who are here right now, the women who are right here right now, and the women who are coming up next week and the week after that, because this whole month is about building your business, are totally awesome. They each bring something very unique and very different to the table. And that's why I knew that I had to get them all together in one spot so that you who are listening out there right now and who are going to be listening to the summit could get all this information, because I'm telling you, to pay for the information that you're going to get when you come on the summit, it would take you thousands of dollars and thousands of hours, and you still would not walk away with the information that these ladies are going to drop, this knowledge that's going to be dropped on you. Now, would you, T?
No, and no. And even if you did pay for it, it probably still wouldn't be the same, because if you listen to the women today, we're here not because we want anything from anybody, but because we genuinely care, believe in collaborations, and want to see our sisters and brothers succeed.
Yes, we don't want to leave out the men, but I feel like I think all of us have kind of a soft spot for women, because we are women and we've been struggling and we know how it is to struggle. And some of us are still on a journey. I don't think anybody ever gets past the journey, because if you think that what you're doing is easy, then you need to go do something else, or you need to go to another class, hire another coach, or do something. Because if something that you're doing is easy, if it's so easy you can just do it with your eyes closed, honey, it's time to step up a level again, because it shouldn't be just easy peasy with your eyes closed doing stuff. You should always be learning, like Nadine said. You should always be a student. Even though you are the expert in what you do, you're not the expert in everything. So there are a lot of things that you can learn more about. Oh, y'all have blessed me. Y'all have blessed me today. Now I'm going to open it up. Now, nobody's muted or anything. Are there any parting words that you guys would like to leave everybody with? Because we are almost to the end. We're down to the nitty-gritty. So if you want to leave someone with some parting tips, feel free to go ahead and talk. Just say your name and make sure that's quiet so we can hear you, and just go on.
This is Celeste.
Okay.
This has been fantastic. I love you guys. I can't wait to actually meet you in person. I'm certainly going to listen to the summit myself. But one of the things that I wanted to extend, Carol, is something else that you are part of, and that is to invite whomever might want to participate in the Pro-Win event that's next week.
Yes.
We're doing a wonderful event on Wednesday the 18th. Those that are in the Atlanta area. Pro-Win is a wonderful organization. I'm actually going to be kicking off this year as a speaker there, and I am really looking forward to that. So it's going to be at the Dunwoody Country Club, which should be really fabulous. So I just wanted to extend that invitation to those that might be interested in coming. I'm looking forward to really pumping you up, but more so not just pumping you up, but giving you some really stimulating thoughts on how to maximize your effectiveness this year. And the last thing I'd like to say, Carol, is one quote that's one of my favorites. It's about habits, of course, and it says, habits are safer than rules. You don't have to watch them, and you don't have to keep them either, because they keep you.
Ooh,
come and visit us Yeah, it's good.
I love that. Oh, and thank you for that mention about ProWin. How could I forget about that? Because I am the VP of Marketing and Strategic Partnership for this year, which I'm so happy about. Yes. So anyone listening out there, if you are in the Atlanta area, you would like to come, we would welcome it. You can go to ProWin, PROWIN.com, and secure your spot because Celeste is going to set it on fire because I've heard Celeste speak before, and she is totally awesome. She's going to set it on fire. We've got a brand new venue, and we have the fabulous Anita Henderson, who is the president of ProWin this year. And the ladies who are a part of ProWin, the camaraderie, it's just awesome. I mean, it's unlike any other network event I've been to in a while where we actually just like each other because I met Celeste there, I met Nadine there, I've met several of the people like June Klein who's coming on I think next week. She's a part of it. So hey, let me just stop talking because anyone else have any parting words? All quiet.
I do.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, I do. It's T. Renee. And Celeste, I love your quotes. And I'm going to follow with one of my favorite quotes, too. And it's so key because so many of us get stuck in fear. A lot of business owners, we're afraid to put ourselves out there in a big way. We're afraid to expand our business. And so this quote, I read it almost every day, and it says, in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. And every one of us on the phone, every lady on the phone, we've experienced failure. We've just moved past our failure. We all experience fear. We just step out inside of our fear. And so, as you said, we're always continuing to grow and continuing to learn. And you've just got to do it afraid. You just got to step out.
I say that all the time. You got to do it scared, honey. You just got to do it because it don't even matter. Just I have to be honest. Before I came on the show, my husband said, "Well, you ought to use your laptop to connect." Because, it has a smaller footprint, trying to conserve the internet bandwidth, and I knew it was going to be a lot of people on. Honey, that thing would not even connect. I was pushing the button, and it was like looking at me like, what you want me to do? So about 5 minutes till, I was like, okay, that's done. Let me go with the computer. Let me get this thing rolling because things cannot stop you. And talk about heart beating. I was like, oh, my God, I cannot be late for my first show. Oh, my God. But made it. And it's here, and we're down to the end. One thing I want you ladies to do, because I did not ask you this, if you would one by one just say how people can get in touch with you, because I definitely want you to put your website out there. Celeste, why don't you tell everyone how they can get in touch with you?
Very good. My website is my name. It's CelesteJohnson.com without the H, so that's CelesteJohnson.com. And if you go there, I'm giving away a free chapter of one chapter about habits. It's from one of my books called Dare to Succeed. And so if you go there, register, you can get an excerpt from my book, and I'd be delighted for seeing you there.
Awesome. Annette, can you hear me? If not, I'll give your website for you.
Yeah, actually, I'm here. My website is scadsinc.com, so it's Social Concepts and Development Services, but it's just the first letter of each of it. So that's SCADSINC.com. And that's where you can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and Bernadette.
Hey, my website, you can go to trustbernadette.com, and that's also my handle on social media, so you can follow me everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+.
I know that's right. Everywhere. I'm everywhere. Follow Trust Bernadette everywhere. Good deal. Okay, Nadine.
Yes, my website is my name also, Nadine Mullings with a G.com. So definitely check it out. There's also a couple of videos and a social media marketing checklist. So if you want a checklist on how to do your social media marketing, you can definitely download that on my website, NadineMullings.com.
Awesome. And finally, T. Renee.
I'm going to follow suit. My website is my name, TReneeSmith.com. That's TRENEE Smith.com. My social media handles are at Coach T. Renee, at Coach T. Renee. And I have a ton of free resources on the site for both business, mindset, and life success strategies. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you all. Everyone should give themselves a big round of applause for taking this time out to share your stories, share your business, share your tips for making your business successful. Now, as I promised, I said I was going to give you information about this summit. So the summit has not opened for registration yet, but the name of the summit is the Online Business Success Summit. There are 15, count them, 15 women, powerhouse women who are going to come on board and teach you all about how to make your business successful. And we are not holding back. And if you are a God-fearing person, if you are a Christian, come on, honey, because we got something for you. If you don't necessarily wear your Christianity on your sleeve, come on, honey, we got something for you. If you're like, well, I just want to learn some business information, I'm not necessarily going to be all screaming God all over the place, come on in, honey, because we got something for you. Because we got powerhouse people who are talking about being spiritual life coaches, tithing, who are talking about text messaging and blogging and doing technology stuff and working in your purpose and all kind of great things. So I want you definitely to be on the lookout. And if you are wondering, how can I get a piece of this? Well, right now, I want you to go to csicorporation.com/unmarketyourbusiness. So and I've got so many like .com this and .com that, but just do that, and I want you to be a part of the Unmarketing Nation. And if for some reason you're like, Carol, that link is not working, or this is not, or what did you say? Just go to csicorporation.com, honey, and sign up for the newsletter list, because I will keep you up to date on what is going on. You will be a part of the Unmarketing Nation, and I will let you know when the book is coming out, when the summit is coming out, and all that good stuff. Okay, finally, one more thing I want to say before we go, because this is kind of time sensitive, and I'm going to let you guys go. I am in a partnership with two other women, and they're going to be they were on the summit, and they're coming on the show probably next week and the week after that. And the business that I'm in is called Write Books That Sell Now. Write Books That Sell Now. Sorry, Write Books That Sell Now. I can't talk. I'm so excited. And we have released just today through the 17th. We have released a brand new product for people who are out there. If you don't know how to get your business going, if you're like, I lack confidence, I don't know about clarity, I don't even know how to get myself together. T. Renee was saying she's watched me grow and mature and in confidence and strength all this whole year. Well, that's what we're going to do for other people, and we're just releasing it today, and it is called Entrepreneurs Club Unlimited. entrepreneursclubunlimited.com, and you can get started as a founding member for just $17 a month. Candace, Anita, and myself, we're going to be in there, and we're going to be helping you, pushing you, beating you up, doing all kind of crazy stuff to you so that you can get your business going and you can get the confidence and the clarity that you need. So I know I've thrown a lot of stuff at you. I know, and you're not supposed to do that. I know Marketing-esque is saying, don't throw all those things at people. But if you don't remember anything today, if you just like, what happened, Carol, I don't even know what's going on, what are you saying, just go to my website, csicorporation.com. I'll get you all the information you need. And I just wanted to say, this has been a blast, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. And we actually finished under an hour. Yay. So I'm so glad that y'all could be a part of this. I want to say to everyone out there, I just want you to be successful. That's all I want. So join me again next week at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. And until then, everyone, just have a great and profitable and successful business. And see you again next time. Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the Unmarketing Nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.
At Carrabba's Italian Grill, people always seem to be saying, "Wow!" Especially now, because you can take home our delicious sauté-to-order spaghetti and homemade meatballs made with our family recipe absolutely free.
Homemade spaghetti and meatballs for free? Just wow!
Order one of your Carrabba's favorites, Chicken Brian, Chicken Marsala, Polo Rosa Maria, or our Chicken Trio, and take home made-from-scratch spaghetti and meatballs.
For tomorrow night's dinner, free? Wow!
Hurry into Carrabba's today and get free spaghetti and meatballs for tomorrow. Limited time only, now through May 6th. Carrabba's, Italian worth talking about.